Hi guys! Today I wanted to talk to you about something that I have coined called the Happiness Triad. And this is by all means not my idea, it's just something, it's a theme that I kept seeing repeated in a lot of the material that I have been reading and absorbing over the last few weeks. And it dawned on me, just from this repeating pattern, that a lot of us are maybe struggling with our health, but not for the reasons that we think we are. And I find it super common, and this goes back to it's about our health, and it's about food, but it's really not. And I think a lot of women especially, because we're so naturally giving and caregivers, is that we overcompensate with our health. And what I mean by that is, what are the recurring narratives that are going on in your head? What are those things that you keep thinking about? If I could just lose that 10 pounds, I'm going to start running and then I'll feel good about myself. When I get this number on the scale, then I'll feel like I'm on the right track. When I fit into these jeans, then I know I'll be happier. And let me tell you that none of our health is related to our worth or our happiness. So a big question that I want you to sit with is, are you really happy? Are you really happy? And if you're not, that's okay. If you are, that's great. But I want you to take a couple seconds and just rate this happiness triad and see what comes up for you. So what it is, it's really something that a dear friend and mentor of mine said, Dr. Suki. He says that happiness is the perception of progress. And that's one of my favorite things. It's the perception of progress. So we don't actually need to be making progress, but we need to feel like we're progressing in the right direction. Hence why we fall back into these patterns of, when I lose this much weight, when I run a 5K, when I get these jeans, we're trying to get a level of progress, and we're trying to get a level of perceived progress. So when you hop on the scale and the number went the wrong direction, God, doesn't that just make you feel horrible? It's because we have the perception of going backwards, and that's not good. So the perception of progress is what has to do foundationally with our happiness. And there's three key areas, triad. One is your health. One is your relationships, intimate and otherwise. And the other is your wealth, so your finances. And I know there's many area of life things out there that are more in depth, but really it's this simplicity that I think is so juicy. So if you could rate from really 0 to 10 in your health, in your finances, and in your relationships, what's the lowest, and right now, where are you feeling stuck? And if it's not with your health, how are you trying to overcompensate another area? Well, how are you trying to improve another area by focusing on your health? So it's an interesting question. And maybe your health is the thing that you want to focus on the most, and that's okay. But are you focusing on your health or on other people's health? Really, I find that we try to control things that are outside of us when the feelings and emotions that we have internally are too uncomfortable. So we could be using food for that or not, but when something internal is more uncomfortable than something that's easy, that's external, like nagging your spouse or getting frustrated with your kids or anything, it's just excuses to not look at what's really going on. So I trust that helps you understand maybe a little bit more of what's going on, and know that regardless of how you feel right now and where your health is at, that does not define your worth. And what is one thing, my friend, what is one thing in that lowest area that you can do to help improve it? Where can we grab hold of that perception of progress? If it's your health, maybe it's going and booking a gym membership or booking a Learn to Run. If it's your relationship, maybe it's sitting down with your partner and having a tough conversation. Maybe it's booking a counseling session. Maybe it's booking an appointment with a financial advisor, or just maybe looking at your credit card statements to see what's really going on. So just take one little tiny step today to help with that progress in your happiness triad. And of course, the idea is that you continue to progress, continue to extending those areas, because again, there's no ceiling. You can just keep getting better and better and better in every area. So that's it for today, my friends.